Good evening, Ghost. So here I am just to tell you about the changes in the patch that has just released for Ghost Recon Wildlands. So this patch actually dropped a couple of days ago and it is a 4 GB patch, so a fairly hefty patch. However, it does bring about quite a few changes in terms of how the game actually runs. There's no big changes yet in terms of gameplay or game mechanics or anything like that. These are all kind of bug fixes and graphic card performance improvements. So I'm just going to run through the list and then tell you when to expect the next patch as well. So there's a load of bug fixes. There's nothing in particular, but there's just tons of them throughout the game that have been fixed to obviously make sure that the game is running optimally and make sure it's running as it should be. There's now multi-graphic card support as well, so if you're running an SLI setup, you should have a bit more support now from the game. It shouldn't be crashing nearly as much, or at all even. It shouldn't be crashing at all really, but there should be a lot more support for SLI setups now. So if you are running multiple GPUs, then this patch should be helping you. You also got improved quad-core CPU as well. So I run a quad-core CPU and the game is quite CPU intensive, I've noticed. However, with this patch it should be improving the performance of the quad-core CPUs. If you're obviously running an i7 or something that's got more than quad, you should be alright. So not only is there a load of bug fixes, there's also a load of crash fixes. So I know a few people have been suffering with crashes in the game. To be honest, what game don't you nowadays though? Every game seems to have a batch of people that just get unlucky and it crashes for them. However, they've really gotten off their asses actually and sorted this out quite quickly. So if the game was crashing for you before, go and try it again, because hopefully this patch will have fixed it for you now. AMD graphics, there's a lot more support for now and their performance has been improved. So if you are running an AMD graphics card setup, you should feel like the game is running a little bit better now. The performance should be better for you, and so everything in this patch is pretty much background task stuff. So it's just loads of stuff to make sure the game is running as best as it can, trying to correct and fix any problems with the game from release. Now personally, I haven't experienced any problems whatsoever. I haven't seen a lot of people have, which is good. However, obviously Ubisoft are taking it seriously with the people that are suffering a little bit of a performance dip with the game, and they're trying to fix that. Expect the next patch to be coming out at the end of March, beginning of April. Now apparently it should be bringing a load more bug fixes and crash fixes and bit of performance improvement. So the next patch should be dropping at the end of March or April. So if this patch has not actually fixed any of the issues you've been having, hopefully the next patch will, so just keep an eye out for that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's given you a little bit of insight into what's changed. As always, if you could think about subscribing, that would be fantastic, and I will catch you in the next one.